day. Yes. So yes, I'm driving in the car, but as I'm driving, I'm having a moment, I guess you could say. Thoughts just kind of come in across my mind. I'm bouncing back, reminiscing, thinking about high school days and things of that nature. And the reason for this video is that, first and foremost, have you been loving on yourself? Have you been loving on yourself, honey? Have you been loving yourself? Okay, so the reason why I had to ask that question is simply because, so I'm in the grocery store, minding my sweet own little business, and I'm shopping, actually on my lunch break, trying to grab a few things for me to knick-knack on, and all that good stuff. And I run into this man. Like, he was really tall too, like, I don't know, 6 foot something, and I felt an energy about him. Y'all, and it wasn't anything negative. It was basically, he was good people. And so I have to say that since I have been where I am, it has just been amazing. I always run into beautiful souls, and whether it be I initiate the conversation first or they, it's always something good. It's always a gem that I need to take with me. It's always something. It's always some kind of wonderful connection that I'm having with this or these individuals that I encounter with, and I cherish that. I take that on. I kid you not. But enough about me rambling, you guys. So I passed the guy once while on one aisle, or maybe in the produce section, looking for some produce, and then I passed by him again, and then I go to the milk section, and I noticed that they didn't have the type of non-dairy milk that I use. So that sparked up a conversation, and he basically, I don't even know how old this man was, but he was probably old enough to be like my dad, y'all, like, no lie. And he basically said something along the lines about, am I married with 4 kids yet? And I did not take offense to that. Because one thing, okay, I have my mask, and it has queen. That doesn't, mean that I have to be married with 4 kids, that I have to be this and I have to be that. I am a woman first and foremost. So that makes me a queen. I am already a queen. So with him even approaching me, to ask me that question, was, I wasn't offended by it. I can't even think of the right words to say, but I was not offended by that, because it just made me think of myself as even a much higher God with a lowercase g, because I carry, those characters, those traits and things within me as a woman, that God created me to be, that wife with these children, that God is preparing me for these things. So no, I was not offended by it. I actually took that in, as a blessing, as, okay, God, what is it that you're trying to tell me? What are you sending my way? This man sees me as this, and he compliments my hair, how I had my hairstyle that day, and then the fact that I actually did have the mask on that said queen across it. So that also stuck out and said volumes. And everyone, and this was my first time going into this grocery store now, so I go, and I'm feeling like a queen, honey. Already I'm treated like a queen. They're constantly asking me if I need help, looking for something and things of that nature. And those of you that know me, I'm a very independent individual. Not saying it like to be cocky like, but you know, when it comes to things of trying to find things and do things of that nature, I'll take the help, but I want to do as much help and as much research and as much looking as I possibly can. And if I'm not able to, then I will ask for help. And I actually did. I needed to find me some water, and I was looking for the vegetarian vegan aisle, and they were very happy to help me. Just very wonderful people, beautiful souls, all of it wonderful. But not to continue to steer away from my reasoning of this video, but when he said that to me, that just spoke volumes.
In half a mile, continue straight.
Sorry, you guys, if you heard that, I am driving. But it was on my heart, and it was just eating in my stomach, and I got to get this out. You know, it basically sent me a message that I needed to continue to love on myself even more, because I have a power. I have a power, and I am in control of my own destiny. I am co-creator of my own destiny, okay? This man stood in there and said, why am I not married with 4 kids, or am I married with 4 kids, or something like that? And I said, no, I'm not, you know, left it at that. And he was very respectful of that, you know. And then we went on to talk about the milks and stuff, and learning that, you know, we like the same type of milks, which meant that, you know, there could possibly be other foods, you know, and things that we like. You know, this conversation was not going to what you may think it was going to, but it's just a matter of running into other individuals with my skin color, you know, not afraid to compliment an individual, not afraid to, you know, to speak truth, you know, not afraid to uplift the queen, you know, that I am, you know. So when you run into someone that, you know, compliments you on that level, don't always be so quick to run. And if you got a boo, go tell your boo, you know, that you ran into this dude and he said this. Think about what he said. Think about how it sits with you. Think about how it makes you feel, you know, before you go off and try to start something that's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. And that's what I had to do. It honestly made me smile behind my mask when he said it. And that's how I knew that it was more to what he said. It was more to what he said. And I even went home and I had to think about it. And I thought about it after I got off work. You know, it's just those small things, you know, that people can say to you. You know, it's not the fact that you care about what people say. But when people say, you know, certain things to you, you will, you know, continue to think about what they've said to you. You know, some things, especially if they hit you right. And that hit me right. Because for me to smile behind my mask and not frown like I used to when people would say, girl, why you not married yet? You this age and you ain't married yet. And me, with my, you know, nice, nasty self, I would say, well, I'm going to get married when God says it's time for me to get married. Okay? You know, I'm not the type that's going to rush, you know, right after I get out of high school or right after I graduate from college and want to get married. You know, I still got some work to do with myself. But within that being said, you know, if you are in a relationship and you are being able to find that balance to be able to work on yourself, and you know that you have a calling upon your life to be, you know, that king or to be that queen, and to have these beautiful children to raise so that they can go and be, you know, the best that they can be and leave a mark on the world. That's a wonderful thing. So to even be told that, I don't even have one child. I'm not even married, you guys. But to just hear that, honey, when I already know that, I have the gift to be a wonderful and loving wife and mother, honey, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. So no, this time I didn't have the nice, nasty attitude. I accepted it gracefully. This man didn't know how old I was, and most people, they don't. You know, when I tell them my age, they're like, no, you're not. You know, and I'm like, yes, I am. You want to see some driver's license or something? But this is how old I am. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful. That just touched me so. That just really touched me so. And while I'm in the car driving and I'm thinking about what this man has said to me, he also has stated that he felt my energy. He said, you are something special. He said, your energy is like up high. He said, oh my God. He said, I can feel it. He said, just like that man say, honey, you are a queen. He's like, you can continue to be. And so it's like, that's why I say, have you been loving on yourself, honey? And we always talk about how it begins internally and it reflects and shines out externally, honey. And I've been doing the work and I've been putting it in, and it has not been easy. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I've been through some ups and some downs. I've been through different things, you know, right within these last couple of months, honey. And with that, I have just been holding on, because first and foremost, I have my faith over all things, and I keep God in everything that I do, you know. And if I forget to ask or say a quick prayer, whatever, I will stop, because I need to know if this is something that I need to be investing my time in. And if it's not, honey, then we're gonna forget about it. And don't need to asking me no more about what happened to this project or obviously, if you gotta ask me about this project or ask me about something, it ain't on my mind, and it ain't meant for me to do right now. My mind is focused on continuing to be the best me that I can be, to continue to pour into authentically me. Yes, honey, to continue to bring you these wonderful messages, these words, the food, and all that good stuff, you know. And it's, oh my God, oh, I can't tell y'all everything. Oh, I can't tell y'all everything, but honey, when I tell you, that hit me just like when I was in high school, and it was a different feeling, but for some reason they resonated together. I don't know if that makes sense, but this man seen me in the grocery store and spotted me. He spotted the fact that I was a queen. He spotted the fact that my energy was up, honey. So I know that I must be doing something right. I know that I'm covered and I'm protected. I know that I am one of the chosen ones. Y'all better come on with it. Y'all better come on with it. No, I am not perfect. Perfection is not in my vocabulary. One day at a time with me, honey. One day at a time. And yes, I say things, you know, that might not be the best coming out of what you would say Alicia's mouth. But at the end of the day, don't think that I don't sit back and reflect on my day, and I talk to God about it, and I ask him, how can I be, you know, a better me for the next day? You know, nobody see what goes on behind the scenes. They just want to sit there and clown on you and talk about you, you know, for what you've done from what they can see. And I always say to y'all, it's more than what the eye can see, honey. Don't nobody gotta know that if, you know, if you are a religious person, that you get down on your knees every night and you pray to God, or, you know, however this may go, that you might be sitting at your desk, or you might be, you know, working on your business, and you praying. You ain't always got to pray out loud, honey. You can just pray in your mind. God hears you. God hears you, and God knows your heart. See, he knows your heart, and he knows how well you guys are connected with him. He knows it. And so that's how I know that God knows my heart, and God knows my vision. God knows the things that I am doing. We claiming this. God knows the things that I am doing, and you know, of course, is not going to be like smooth sailing. It's gonna be some bumpiness that I got to go through to get through. You know, some obstacles that I got to climb over to get to. You know, providing you all what it is that I'm bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? Because my number one goal is to be the best that I can be, to bring that to you guys, to help you be the best that you can be, no matter what. To know that it's okay to make those mistakes, honey, and to continue to be okay with that. To continue to get in a place and in a space that you know, if you made a mistake, or if you said a cuss word, or if you did this, or if you did that, and so what? Who can judge you? Who can judge you? Okay, so say for instance you want to stop saying curse words, okay, and so you done narrowed it down to about 5 a day. Okay, that is some improvement, honey. All it takes is one thing that you want to begin to change, and you put your focus in that, and honey, watch how everything else start coming to you for your better, because you decided to make one change for yourself. Life is progress. Life is progress, and we know that our lives are not meant for us. So everything that we are going through is basically our stories to tell and to share with other people, which is what I am bringing to the table with Alicia, with Authentically Me. Through everything along this journey that I've been through, that I'm going to say that was initiated in 2013 up until now, because it has been a journey for me. And when I look back over my life, you know, from that time, and it just wows me. It wows me how far I have come as an individual. And then it allows me to know that the place that I was in, the people that I was around, some of the things that I was doing, they were not serving me. They were not serving me at all. More than anything, they were hindering me. They were hindering me. So I had to begin to focus on myself, and I feel that that's one way that God grasped my attention. He got my attention, honey, when that high blood pressure. If you don't get your car, I'm sorry, y'all. Honey. But God grasped my attention, and you know, at the time I didn't know that, I didn't understand it, but when I'm just sitting here reflecting back on those things, it makes a lot of sense. That I know that I am here for a reason, and I have a purpose. I'm understanding that, okay? And I was always the one that looked at myself to be the eyeball from many different, we'll talk about that on another time, but from many different angles. I've always looked at myself as an eyeball, different, you know, in so many different areas in my life, within my family, friends, you know, all that type of stuff. But that's another, we'll talk about that another time. Because now I realize that when I was calling myself that ugly duckling, or that black duckling, or the black sheep, y'all, or whatever, hey, look at me now. And ain't nobody what you call flexing, ain't nobody ain't nobody doing all of that. No, I'm just saying, look at me now as the individual that I am, from the inside out, honey. You can't tell me that at least one person does not agree with over half of the things that I'm saying, over half of the things that I've been through, that I've already shared, that you know, bring it to the table for you guys to see. You can't tell me. You cannot tell me that. And I don't care if there's anything that I do reaches one person. I've done my job, and I'm happy about that. I've touched somebody, and I'm happy about that. But anyways, this video has been long enough for me rambling on, but I basically wanted to tie that into my high school days, based off of me running into this man in the grocery store, and him saying what he said to me.
In 1 mile, Continue straight.
I in high school, 11th grade year, went to prom. You know, had a beautiful lavender purple dress. And so my mom, rest her soul. Oh, I miss my mom. But she was really big on wanting me to wear makeup. I was never into that. You know, believe it or not, for those of you that know my mama, okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
In a quarter of a mile, continue straight.
She wanted me to wear makeup. And I have a wonderful aunt that was selling Mary Kay at the time. So she set me and one of my good friends / sister up.
Continue straight.
With a makeup day before prom. So we did our facials and all that good stuff. And, you know, she made us up. And we got dressed and ready and all that good stuff. And, you know, okay, cool. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Was it my 11th grade prom? Yeah, it was my 11th grade prom. Yes, it was 11th grade. I had the big purple dress. And she remembered me. The lady the photographer, she remembered exactly who I was, but by the dress. She remembered exactly who I was, but by the dress. Okay, and I'm saying this just to say nothing wrong with you, you know, wanting to enhance your beauty, you know, and all that good stuff, but to the point to where you look like a total different person. Why do you want to do that? I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm not cracking jokes or anything. I just want to know, because when you walk around with your normal face, and then when you put that makeup on, honey, you don't look the same. You do not look the same. So are you loving yourself? And it's okay. You know, yes, I love myself and I do put makeup on. So what? You know, okay, that's fine. But I'm not a big heavy makeup wearer, okay? So this woman who took all these pictures of all of these, you know, students, she remembered me. I ran into her in the library because she was bringing our pictures and everything, and she said, "Oh my gosh, you're the young lady that had the purple dress." And I said, "Yes, ma'am, that's me." And she was like, "Oh my gosh, you look the same." And I'm like, "Cause I don't really wear makeup like that." I said, "I had a little bit on, a little bit of foundation. You know, Auntie hooked it up, still made me look natural. But I'm me, you know, and I continue to do just that. Continue to be me, and it may not make sense to some of you as to, you like, Leisha, what are you trying to say? And I'm just saying it to just continue to be you. Continue to let your light shine. Continue to rise high. You know, don't let nobody dim your light. Don't let nobody dim your light. You want to walk into people, you know, that are going to tell you wonderful things, whether they know you, whether they don't know you. This woman didn't know me. She didn't know me. She just remembered me from the dress and my smile and all that good stuff. That's how she remembered me.
In 1 mile, exit right.
Okay, and I definitely want to be remembered in that way. You know, however, whatever outfit or clothes or whatever it is that I had on, but I bet you're gonna be like, she had that beautiful smile on her face, and her skin was glowing, honey, and she was being her authentic self. Yes, that's exactly what you're gonna say. You ain't got no choice. You don't have a choice. So I don't care about all the glitz and glamour and
In a quarter of a mile, exit right.
Ooh, y'all, hold on. Let me get it together here. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. I don't care about all the glitz and glamour, y'all. So,
Exit right.
yeah, but I definitely wanted to get on here and just just share that, you know, even then, you know, I had that type of spark, but some people noticed it, some people didn't, and that's okay. That's okay, because it's not meant for everybody to see, and everybody wasn't ready to follow me then. Everybody wasn't ready to follow me then, and then I was still in a super shy place. Super shy place. I didn't know what God was, you know, going to place on my life for me right now in 2021. And that was what, in 2003. But y'all know what, 2004, I didn't even put no makeup on. Me and my girlfriends, we got ready at our hotel. I already had it in my mind, man, I ain't gonna put the nuts on. No, I put a little bit of mascara and a little lip on, honey, and that was it. And, you know, was embraced and loved, you know. Yes, embraced and loved. But I just really had to get on here and just say that. Are you loving yourself? Are you loving yourself? Are you putting the work in on yourself? Are you doing it so gracefully that you don't even recognize that you're doing it? See, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, God. I knew it was going to come to me. Those words were going to come to me. Are you just doing it so gracefully to the point that you don't even recognize that you're doing anything? That people are noticing you. People are seeing the crown that you hold on top of your head. You know, they go out of your way to do, and see, the photographer woman, she did go out of her way. She let me see my picture since I was right there. You know, favor, honey. Y'all might be like, girl, hush, can you talk about some pictures? You missing the message, honey. You missing the message. Had anybody else that came in that library and been in there, that woman probably wouldn't have said nothing to them. And then she probably wouldn't have remembered who they were. I'm not saying like I'm just some big celebrity or some this or some that. No. Because that's not what she's here for. No, I'm not here for that. I'm just wanting you to understand that whomever is under the sound of my voice listening to this, that you have authority over your own life. You have a power down, deep down within you. And I need you to continue to bring that forth, just like I'm continuing to bring that forth. Okay? Had the power, honey, and didn't even realize what was going on. But that woman made my day. She didn't know it, but she made my day because she remembered. Now, I didn't have my hair the same. Of course, I didn't have a dress on. I'm in school. I'm you know, dressed down. Honey, and the woman remembered who I was soon as she opened the door. Her face lit up. And I looked at her, and at first I was like, she got picked. Oh, the photographer lady. And I was like, oh my gosh, you remembered who I was. You know, that's the type of stamp that we all need to be able to leave on this earth. That woman came to me with good energy, good vibes, just all positive, just everything good. And at that age, I didn't know what the world was going on. I didn't know anything about the energies and the, you know, the positive and the negative. I didn't know. But that just, honey, that just made me feel so good. And so when I went into that grocery store, y'all, that's the same feeling that I have. I know that I have a calling and a purpose on my life, and I have to keep going. And I want you all to keep going, okay? Y'all, don't make me sit here and cry on this video. My voice already going. Pollen is bad here. But it's just so amazing to know that other people see something within you. It is just so amazing. And then to be able to feel that energy, that same energy is what I feel, y'all. And I've been praying and I've been meditating on how to deliver this message to you guys. And I hope that it made sense. I hope that you got the message in my mess. I hope you got the message within my mess. I hope that it makes sense to you. I know that I was kind of rambling and all that good stuff. But sometimes that's what it takes to get the message across. Okay, you had to listen to my mess to get that message. So y'all be good. Y'all continue to take care of yourselves. Y'all continue to love yourselves gracefully. Love yourself gracefully, like you don't even know you're doing it. Because you're going to run into those people that are going to notice you, honey. And they're going to be lit up because you lit up. So, y'all continue to live, laugh, love, and be blessed.